You love, yeah, you love, you love, you love this podcast. You love, yeah, you love, you love, you love this podcast. You love this podcast. You love this podcast. We stand on biz. It ain't no running. So come get me, son. It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 5. Episode 161.
Yeah.
What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big Kev. And that's Cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Yo, yo.
And you know we got that food for you. So, for sure, you know we got to do a disclaimer.
Yeah.
You know, we just do this disclaimer because there's a lot of tender foot people out here. Yeah, real tender out there, you know what I'm saying? Soft. What we call light and they loafers. We got all type of little
light and
terminology.
Yeah, tap dance.
Dainty, you know what I'm saying? Don't know how to take criticism, objectivity, you know what I'm saying, in different perspectives like an adult, maturely, I should say. So we give you a way out.
Man.
And so this is what I do every show. People love it as well. The Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel holiness podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, you know, I got to do it.
Yeah.
I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that.
Smooth.
Yeah. And you don't know, this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love.
Break it in.
So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And I got something, I gotta give a shout out to nephew, my nephew TJ. Definitely put this on his page the other day, and I said, I rocks with it.
Yeah.
It's low-key nothing else to do except become a better version of yourself.
Man.
Like, what else you got to do in this world?
Remix. Boom.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not be a better version of yourself every day? We all got shortcomings. We all got weaknesses that we could turn into strengths. Why not work on them and make that work for us and our family members and our friends?
Boy.
You hear me?
Remix.
All right, I just want to say what's up to the Pulpit Podcast faithfuls. We love y'all rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? And keep trying to get more followers. We're trying to get there on that grand scale. We got some things coming up that we're going to be attempting. Yeah, we don't want to talk about it till we do it. You know what I'm saying? But we got some things in the work. We trying to, you know what I'm saying, make happen. You know what I'm saying? It gives us a different look, something different that we doing that's stepping outside the box of what we normally do to give you guys a different look at how we what. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. You feel me? Because I see you feeling good. You got the sleeveless joints on. You feel me? Got the shades. It's summertime. Summertime.
I'm over by the beach.
Right near the beach.
I'm right near the beach.
That's what he said on what was it? What's my movie?
Half Baked.
Half Baked. He's right near the beach.
Right near the beach. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
we vibe.
The sun is shining on me, so we gotta have glasses. Gotta have arms
love it.
out.
Hey, I love it.
I gotta turn these bad boys up.
Yeah.
Get together.
Yeah,
you gotta get together.
Yeah,
little arms.
Little arms. Hey.
Yeah, they little.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, real talk. If you look at the podcast, like he slimmed down tremendously, but I'm even starting to get my slim down back on. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you look at the videos, right, when I look at clips when they pop up from our memories, there's some big motherfuckers.
Man.
like it is totally not. I'm always gonna be huge. Like I got shoulders and massive, but I'm trying to get back to where I was probably about a good 6 years ago when it was a wrap for folks. Like
I've never been here.
Yeah. See me when the pandemic came. And it was just that money was flowing in, and you know they were DoorDash and food left and right, and everybody was laid up. Fat. It was bad business, you feel me? But one thing about it is I have that grind. I got that discipline. I know how to get it back. And when I get it back, watch out. That's all I can tell you. But okay, we're going to go ahead. Enough about me and Bo. We're going to go ahead and get into what is on everybody's mind.
What's that?
The verdict is in. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, you know, we've been going through this Diddy rigmarole the 7-8 weeks of this trial, hearing this various testimony from various witnesses and everything like that. Everybody has their own take on it. Now we finally have a verdict. So there were a total of 5 counts that he could have been found guilty of.
Yeah.
Count 1 was racketeering and conspiracy. Count 2 was sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution with Cassie. Sex trafficking by force or fraud, and that was with the victim too. Transportation to engage in prostitution pertaining to Jane. They call her Jane. Victim too. Yeah. So we be professional out here. You feel me? So Diddy beat pretty much the case because he was only found guilty of 2 things. And that was just the transportation to engage in the prostitution with Cassie and Jane Doe. Sex trafficking, the racketeering, woo, them was the one that was carrying the heavy sentencing. What I just want to say about this is this. We can speculate all day long and say Diddy got off, money make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying, when it comes into those situations. But keep that same energy. When white folks do it, nobody says anything. Like the Abercrombie and was it Abercrombie and French?
I don't know.
French dude. Those dudes had a trial for sex trafficking at the same time Diddy did and got off. But nobody knows about it because they was too busy raiding Diddy's house and making news. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. But what I'm gonna say is this: if you ever watch like crime shows and like lawyer shows, which I'm a big advocate of, you got to prove what you're charging this man with.
Yeah.
And they did not prove the racketeering. They did not prove the sex trafficking. Well, they did prove, and this is still speculation too, prostitution, because Cassie was pretty much being used everywhere, and Jane Doe too was being used everywhere, for various people's pleasures and whatnot. So I can see where they get that guilty at, but if you're consenting, regardless of how, you were consenting, and I get it's a lot of, talk back and forth about why she was consenting due to the mental abuse, the physical abuse, and the drug addiction and stuff like that, but you still were consenting. It's not like he held you by force to do something, you know what I'm saying? But I get it why they gave it to him, but I can also see them not giving it to him in that mindset. Diddy is like, I think he's gonna do a little bit of time. I don't think they're gonna let him just get him. I think they're gonna do like a year or 2. Yeah, he got the 2 counts of that, which they could get 10 years apiece. Most likely they're gonna give him 2 years. He got time served.
I mean, but
he could get out on probation too.
It's still nasty work.
It's nasty work. But the thing about it is what I truly think is that they don't want him to go to jail. They just wanted to sully his name, his reputation, and everything he holds dear. And they did that.
No,
because we had speculation that he liked men or he was engaging in certain deviant activities. We had hunches and speculation. But now to hear it, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? As far as rappers associating with him, like, you make yourself a target if you associate. I guarantee you Meek Mills won't be hanging with Diddy no time soon when he get out. If those speculations wasn't true, man.
RG, why you pick Meek?
Hey, because they were picking on
everybody.
Me, but he was G and saying he didn't do it. So if you say, "Oh, Diddy got out," and you start, hey,
that's hilarious.
Hey, I'm trying to help him. Hey, be a friend from a distance.
He said, "I'm trying to help."
I'm trying to help him, bro. Be a friend from a distance. Move on. Whatever happened,
man,
3-4 years ago, whether it didn't happen or did happen, and we was just cool. Let that be. Let that be.
Man, but that's funny.
Do you think he'll get back to being successful in any way, though?
Yeah.
You do?
In this era of time, yes.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be musically because he has different brands, different things that he's
I don't think as far as the branding, he's going to be back out there like that.
Yeah. But I do think he's going to find a way to make some money.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere.
I think
it's like
he always going to make money behind the scene because he knows he's a hit maker. You know what I'm saying? He is a producer.
He's not going to.
He know how to make a
This
hit.
right here proves he ain't going nowhere.
But I don't think he's going to be that businessman because no viable company is going to take that opportunity with you off of, even after what you said, the sexual deviant stuff, regardless if it's consented or not.
Nah, that's a wrap.
You can't be in front of the business, you know what I'm saying, the corporate America saying you done rubbed the man's jizz on your nipples and that's your thing. You feel me? Like, that was wild in its own right.
Woo,
boy, exactly.
Wow.
That blew the top off the trial. When people heard that, they was like, hey, yo.
The Punisher.
Hey, yo, I don't want to bring, I ain't call no man the Punisher. I don't even care. Well, I don't even want to call the comic book dude the Punisher.
Yeah.
That's some wild, that's some crazy work right there, G, for real.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, it's just like, though, when I think about it, though, I think Diddy, I truly think this trial is a watered down version. This is the great value version of the trial as well. I feel like the higher ups, those big wigs we be talking about, those corporate American people, those high entertainment people, they got a lot of money, a lot of notoriety and fame, bought them real tapes. They don't just raid your house and think that they're going to get you a conviction. 2 of his houses got raided. His son, his family getting put on the line of handcuffs. They don't just do that unless they got some real evidence.
Boy.
I think them tapes, look how long the trial took to even get going, a whole year or something after the fact. You don't think them people with money, hey, how can I buy these tapes? Name your price.
Name your
price.
They
buying that evidence. And then that's basically going to shrink the feds, you know what I'm saying? Evidence against him. Oh, we can't use that no more, so we got to take a different angle. I guarantee you, if this trial would have started when they first got them tapes, this would have been a whole different story. But the whole thing is over. I think Diddy's sentencing is like in October, something like that. They did deny bail, which I think is messed up because they sure give the white folks bail anytime they want to. He put $50 million up, gave up his passport. Dude said he thought he might do something to the witnesses. Well,
it is what it is.
You know, you do have a violent, some violent transgressions in the situation. So I can see the judge thinking you might do something to these witnesses. But I've seen them definitely still give others bail, especially if they wasn't found guilty of the bigger charges. So whatever it is, we're done with the Diddy situation. Y'all can go back to listen to Diddy if you want to, because so far all we know is he's just what he said, he's a bad boy.
That's hell.
But I will tell you this, take that, takes on so many more references now.
If you don't
never say that again. If he said at the beginning of the song and you say that, there should be like man law to just slap a nigga.
Stupid. Yeah, he's
like, I don't say them words of the song no more.
Come on, take that. You stupid.
All right. So we're going to keep up with the same theme. We in the streets, cuz. It was 2009. That was the recap, right?
Okay.
Now we're going to 2010. We still in these streets. What we bumping?
2010?
2010?
2010, I'm going to say it's a Frank Ocean.
Oh, Frank Ocean, okay. On a different route?
Yeah. Yeah, Frank Ocean. 2010. Oh my God. 2010. What you got?
I got Waka Flocka. See, I was on that, you know what I'm saying, that trap, that Atlanta sound. I was on that heavy. Yeah, the Waka Flocka with Roscoe Dash, No Hands.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, tell you, that was everywhere. Roscoe Dash was even doing his thing too back then. Then you had Rick Ross, Rose with BMF. I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. I had it going. Then we even had Tyga, Rack City. Y'all know Rack City was jumping. Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Ludacris was even in there in 2010 with My Chick Bad. That was on the radio, you feel me? A lot of people rock with. Cali was doing his big one. He was doing his big one with the All I Do Is Win, the remix, T-Pain, Ludacris, Rick Ross, and Snoop Dogg. I know you remember that. And that was an anthem for all type of sports genres. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I could never get enough.
Hey.
That's what T-Pain was just murdering hooks. He was on all DJ Khaled stuff, Rick Ross stuff. He was on everything.
Get down.
So what else we got? Oh, Kanye West.
Hey, beautiful.
How and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all about. Run away. This is what I tell y'all about Donald Trump. This song represents Donald Trump. How can a man have so much power? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all give this man so much power instead of looking to the higher power. It's crazy to me how y'all feel about stuff like, you know, every week is going to be something coming out or done that's going to ruffle your feathers. But y'all put this fool in office, I don't hear it. Oh, then we had Drake. You know, we got to give some love to Drizzy. He had his, you fancy, huh?
Yeah.
You fancy, huh? That was with T.I. and Swizz Beatz. You fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? I think Nicki Minaj had a song called Check It Out with will.i.am. She had her album out too, you know what I'm saying, that was banging, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And that was Nicki's time in 2010. You got anything else, Bo?
No.
I mean, those albums like Big Crit, Children of the World.
Mixtapes.
You had J. Cole, Light Please, you know what I'm saying? It was technically like 2009, but it was still hitting in 2010.
2010, yeah.
Wiz Khalifa, The Statement.
Woo! Hang on. What's Cushion OJ 2010? I think that
it might have been. Maybe it was later. Was it later?
No, it might have been. Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, Currency. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all rock with Currency. Rick Ross, I forgot to Aston Martin music. You know what I'm saying? That was the jam too. That was Drake and Chrisette Michelle. That was the jam. Well, you had Lupe Fiasco. I'm Beaming.
Beaming.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a Pharrell track too.
Mm-hmm.
That Beaming. Dope song.
Yeah. Who else you had? You had J. Cole. Who That? I remember that song. Who That? Who That was out there a little bit. But one of the songs that y'all probably have to, you have to listen to this. This is an album listen, not really a radio friendly. It might have been on the radio. I can't remember. But Devil in a New Dress with Rick Ross and Kanye West, or Kanye West and Rick Ross. That was my song back in the day. Yeah, that sample, man, that beat, and how Ross got on that mug, man. Woo. So, you know, we definitely had some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're going to keep doing this. We're going to see what decade or what year was the better, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do all of what's called and get up to where we at. We're going to see who had the better one. Yeah. We're going to get to that word. All right. Moving right along.
Boy.
Hey, we already know what it is. Chat, GPT, and various other things. It's just, you know, everybody's using it. But, Bo, what is your real take? We've talked about AI before it really got to bumping, right? Now that it's here in our face and it's being accessible, what's your take on it?
I love it. I mean, it's adaptable. One reason why I do love AI is my movement as far as music.
Oh, Phil, say that.
There are certain things that we can do with AI.
Yeah, say that.
That like create samples.
You wouldn't have been able to do too much, or it was harder.
I prefer creating samples, like coming up with like genres, then put a D minor or whatever, whatever, and then chop that up. That's like, so I'm using AI in a new state of form. I'm not making a whole artist. I'm not doing what Timberland's doing. He's trying to make a whole artist. But like with AI, you can hum something.
Okay.
You can hum something and then create from that. You can create samples from AI and then bring in like actual music stuff. Man, it's beautiful.
So I'm gonna say this, like anything, you know what I'm saying? Just like food and dieting, right? Man. If you take too much of it, or if you use it in the wrong way, even if it's healthy, it can be bad, right? So with AI, you know people are going to use it for bad. They're going to use it for, you know, identity theft and various other things. But it's also going to be helpful, like Bo said, to music, to like people who might need help structuring things, right? They don't have the best, they have ideas, but they can't formulate, construct things. That's what ChatGPT does for people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you want to make a whole presentation, you might not be good with putting the words in place, but you're good with the ideas and thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So here goes something to give you an idea. It gives you some type of format to run with, to get you a start, to get you a go, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, people have writer's block, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean you're not creative, you know what I'm saying? This is like in studio work, right? I try to tell people, like, that's not stealing, because do you know if you work in the studio or if you in the music field and you're rapping or singing and you're doing something and somebody else in that room that come up with a bridge or 3 lines, they didn't write your rap. They didn't write the hook, but they definitely gave you some inspiration to finish it out. But you use that, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just hit those roadblocks. And that's what Chat GTP and all these other things do like that too. Plus, I seen one, you know, I'm into the engineering aspect of it, like Bo's into production, beats and stuff like that. I'm into the mixing and engineering aspect of it. And I seen something so dope. They have an AI plug-in that basically can route all your vocal, all your instrumentation, all your different buses on Pro Tools, cut the silences and make everything right, just like that. This is stuff that normally would take you about an hour, 2, 3, to actually get it right and make it sound good. It did in less than 20 seconds. Depending on how many, you know what I'm saying, stems you had or whatever. But it did it so fast, and that was so much time being cut so you can put energy and effort into something else. I like where we're going with it. I made a post on Facebook about AI, right? And some people said it's the devil. It's evil. Okay. And they said it was quoting the Bible. So my thing is, if you're saying that it's bringing us to an unrealistic expectation of life, and it's basically taking over human and is going to replace humans, then throw away your smartphone. And don't even get anything new that has advancement in it. Because guess what? All they're doing is easing the accessibility of everything we do in life, period. Every smartphone has a wallet to where all your debit card, credit card information is on there, to where you don't even have to pull out your pocket no more. You can take your phone and bing and pay. You can transfer money to somebody else with a bing. So my thing is, don't have it one way. And with me, don't get to quoting scriptures and talking about revelation, stuff like that, when you don't live your life by revelation. Don't use revelations as a means to your narrative when you deem fit that it is.
The fuck out of here.
You feel me? Like, you know, I see it all the time. I hate people to do that. Like, don't use Bible-based scriptures to say this, that, and the third is bad. But when it comes to you being promiscuous, you having sex,
the fuck out of
you having addiction, you having all these things that the Bible speak of as well, they're not good. Oh, crickets. Crickets.
The fuck out of here.
I think AI is dope. I want to see where it goes. Like I said before, with anything you bring into play, somebody's always going to find a way to misuse it. That's just the nature of the beast, period. And just like y'all be paying these companies to not get hacked and stuff like that, and, you know, like password protectors, do you realize most likely that company's the one that's probably doing the hacking? You're paying me. It's just like an antivirus. Who knows who knows better to kill the virus but the people who made it? It's big business over here, man. Like, you got to see the world in a different view and stop being so gullible at times, and then you'll make different moves accordingly. You feel me?
Man.
All right, so we're going to do a couple would you rathers.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather? All right, Bo.
Yeah.
And this is kind of silly. We picking on Mike Tyson a little bit, but it's funny.
Mike Tyson.
Would you rather fight Mike Tyson once or talk like him forever? This is ludicrous.
Man, we're going to fight Tyson once. We're going to, you're going to take it on the chin.
But I said, one body blow, hit me in the liver. I'm going down. Hey, Alexa, cue Mary J. Blige. I'm going down.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. Ooh, got me. Body blow. Got me. All
right. Would you rather go viral for something embarrassing or never be famous but rich?
Never be famous and rich.
Hey, give me the never famous. I don't even want to be famous anyway. I want to be the dude that you see pull up. Like, what does he do?
No, I
don't want to be famous.
I don't even want to be the dude that pull up.
But you are gonna be if you have any type of money, you pull up in something nice and they see you dressing nice and they see you all the time dressing nice, and what's going, they're gonna be like, what he does. Good, you don't know. But when you're famous, they know what you do.
Yeah.
I don't want to be famous. Stay out of my business. For real.
A few moments later.
A few moments later. It said, would you rather get roasted by Drake in a diss track or get curved by Rihanna on live TV?
I'd rather get curved by Rihanna.
Nah, I'm going to get roasted because I'm going to go right back at him. He didn't say he was going to be the last response.
No. Fuck Drake. Getting dissed by Drake is nothing. Getting curved by Rihanna, it says something. That's a statement. Like you even at the level like, hey, where Rihanna's like, hey.
I mean, she didn't say, hey, she curved you.
She looked at you.
So,
she curved you.
She curved you. Skirt.
Hey,
skirt.
Hey, if I'm at a level where Rihanna's like curving me.
So I put like this. Damn. It depends on what you're trying to do. Getting dissed by Drake or roasted by Drake would be where it would boost. If you're in the music field, people waiting on your response is going to boost your popularity just off your response, especially if it's good. Especially if you can, come back at him. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what your, you know what I'm saying, lane is or whatever. I don't want to get curved by Rihanna because, for one, it's going to hurt my feelings.
I take it on the chin.
Like, my thing is, it's the difference when you say the curve is different. Saying, I'm with A$AP Rocky. I already have a man. I'm married. Okay, yeah. Thank you. But if she said, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? On national TV? No, you're not going to me on TV like that.
She said, ugh.
Nah,
yeah.
Nah, G. That's your
you rocking with a player.
No, I'm not. I don't want you can what's it called? Politically correctly dismiss me. You say and you know all that negativity. No, I'm good. I don't want to get curved like that. You feel me?
She ain't gonna say
He said
She ain't gonna say She gonna be like, I'm happily married.
Okay. Let's say, Lord have mercy. Would you rather switch lives with Kanye for a month or be Blueface roommate for a week?
Who?
Blueface.
Who?
You know, Tatiana, whatever that song he used to have that used to be with Krishan. Blueface, the one that beat up her daddy. You know who Blueface is.
I know.
But I'm saying Kanye and Blueface.
Fuck. Both of these.
You gotta pick. That's what I'm saying. You gotta pick one. It's not pick one. Why it's messed up?
I'm gonna be wild and be Blueface. Fuck Kanye.
I'm gonna be Kanye for a month. I mean, I can kind of change. I'm gonna have it when Kanye's in a good place. I'm gonna do it when he's on his medication. I'll be that Kanye, not the sporadic, impulsive Kanye. I'll be the other one for a month.
What's the next would you rather? Because fuck this shit.
Would you rather be respected but broke or rich but nobody takes you seriously?
I'd rather be respected and broke.
Yeah, you're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect my authority.
Put some respect on my name, bitch.
You're gonna respect. I love it from South Park. That was the funniest episode ever, but it meant so much. Respect my authority. For real. All right, we got one more. Would you rather wear the same underwear for a month or use a stranger's toothbrush once?
I'm gonna wear the same underwear, nigga. Like, fuck
I'm
that,
not. I'm not.
Yeah.
Old raggedy mouth. No, man.
Fuck that, man.
That is on a personal level. Your toothbrush, your drawers, certain things like that are on a personal level. So you can deal with your own funk and nastiness in that capacity, but I'm not dealing with nobody else's funk and nastiness.
Not my teeth.
I was saying I'm not dealing with nobody. I won't put on nobody else's drawers either. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I'm not, no.
Fuck that shit.
I know where I've been. I know what I do. I don't know what you do. For real. No deal, son. All right. So we're going to get into sports and entertainment. Sports first. I've been seeing, I love these debate shows. I love these, like All the Smoke, Gil's Arenas, 520 podcast, basketball-related podcasts because they bring up interesting topics. And it has just really been a hate Kobe campaign lately. I swear, and it's not just me. Yeah, bro, because I swear it's not just me saying it. If you pay attention to stuff that's being said, all of a sudden now people just dismiss him in every factor possible in basketball. So they brought up who is the best scorer the game has ever seen. In your opinion, would you give your opinions right now? And you got to give your take of why you think the best scorer.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's multiple cats. Yeah,
I know this, but people picked them. Even basketball players pick their person, so it has to be something that you deem is better than the next man.
I'm going with Carmelo. Man, Carmelo is a scorer.
And I ain't going to knock you for that. I ain't going to knock you for that because what Kobe Bryant did say, one of his hardest persons to guard is Melo. So I'm not going to, if you want to say that, so be it. Most people have said Kevin Durant.
Nah.
And the reason why they say Slim Reaper, I'm not taking nothing away from the Slim Reaper. I do think he's probably one of the most versatile scorers we've ever seen in this game. 6'10" with a handle, mid-range, in the post, three-pointer, off the dribble, you know what I'm saying? Layup package. Hey, he got it, right? Okay. But what I would break down is, for the people who say Kevin Durant, we talking about scoring, right? I don't think KD's ever had a 65 and over game. Maybe not even 60. As far as scoring, right?
Nah.
To say you're the best scorer. Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was saying he think he's the best scorer in the game. Now, want the truth? I'm gonna tell you right now, the truth can score on every spot of a court.
Yeah.
I can see him bigging up himself. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm gonna tell you right now, undoubtedly, about moves and being able to score every spot on the court is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Because I think Kobe Bryant shoot with his left hand. I seen Kobe Bryant give pump fakes, under, shake, all the type of moves you possibly could have in a post. I seen Kobe Bryant break somebody down off the handles, have literal crossover handles at the top of the key. I seen Kobe Bryant raise and dunk over people and have reverse dunks and reverse layups and all type of craziness.
Yeah.
I seen Kobe Bryant hit the mid-range from any elbow, from anywhere out. I've seen Kobe Bryant hit 7 or 8 three-pointers. But you want to know the defining crown? I've seen Kobe Bryant get 81 points. And you talking about scoring, right?
You can't knock that one right
there.
You
can't knock that, G.
Yeah, you can't.
81 points. I seen this man go on a 5-game binge of 50 points and over, going on a West Coast swing. When he came back from the Denver trial, 5 games, 50 points or better. Y'all better stop sleeping on the mama. I'm going to keep his name alive. I know some other ones, you know what I'm saying, riding with me or whatever, like the Matt Barnes, the Kendrick Perkins of the world, you know what I'm saying, who rock with Kobe. But y'all got to stop disrespecting Kobe in some of these things, man. Like, Jesus Christ. And Shaq right off Warriors boys who can't forget Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Like Bo said, Carmelo Anthony, probably one of the most lethal scorers we have in this game. But he's not Kobe when it comes to the other things. The layup package and the explosiveness to dunk over people. I'm saying embody the whole scoring. When we say scoring on the whole floor, what weakness does Kobe have scoring-wise?
Give him a 9.
What weakness? Because if you're a little man, guess what he gonna do?
Big man.
Big man, you post you up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're slow, I'm gonna take you off this dribble, pull this 50-foot jumper. You give me space, I'm gonna hit this 3-pointer on you.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a little height to you, I'm gonna hit you with this fadeaway. Telling you, man. That's
the one thing
the T-Max of the world, y'all have scoring ability. Vince Carter was unstoppable at some point being a Raptor, you know what I'm saying, his Raptor years. All these dudes have scoring ability. Allen Iverson was a great scorer, but they wasn't a scorer to the capacity of a Kobe Bryant. We say Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan had huge games, but Michael Jordan was limited because of the three-pointer. He had and it might be their time frame. They didn't shoot threes like that, whatever it may be.
They didn't shoot threes.
But we're going by what is. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have that, so that's what it is. So I stand on business. I say Kobe Bryant's the best scorer in the game. Then you can go. Then the dude, hold up. So then another dude, the dude said on ESPN, which is so far-fetched, he said Michael Jordan is the top 5 And, you know, they do the Stephen A list. And, you know, Stephen A and Molly, they go on. They normally do a little summer hiatus for a little bit. So they had these nerds on there. I don't even know who these guys are. He said his was Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, then Steph Curry.
Nah. You're going to have to put scoring?
Scoring.
We're going by scoring?
Scoring.
You got to put Steph way beyond.
LeBron James and Steph are players who can score. Steph scores because he's the greatest shooter ever. You know what I'm saying? But Steph is limited in certain things. Yeah. Steph can't post
like
you up.
Kobe, his whole footwork game, nah.
When I look at scoring, like we do stuff about criteria, right? When I look at scoring, it's like, can you stop me? What is your game plan? Like a coach, you don't pull it up. Like, how do you stop me?
You can't.
how do you stop me? What's my weakness? If we go on the game plan for Kobe Bryant, tell me what you come up with besides double team. Help.
Yeah.
Help.
You're not stopping him. He do what he want.
He do what he want. I don't watch so many games. Man, I've watched so many games. I miss that dude, man, because when I watch basketball, the void of how he played is so much in the game.
You know what's sad? I ain't gonna say it's sad. I'm watching all these young cats, and I'm looking for the next Kobe.
Ain't none.
Like, it's messed up because even this, it's a good little crop of dudes 6'6". Like even Elijah Arenas. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's got the build, he's got the makeup. A
lot of people got the build and makeup.
But it's like it's the mind frame.
But the one thing they lack, the Mamba mentality.
It's the mind frame.
Basketball. The Mamba mentality, I want to let y'all know, is simple. Putting basketball or whatever is the focus of your life over everything else and putting all your energies and all your time into that to be successful at it. That's a Mamba mentality. And basketball, like Kobe said, people hated him because he didn't go to the club. He didn't hang out.
No.
He wasn't a socialite. He'd rather go to the gym. And them time they was clubbing, he at the gym working on his game. So people disliked him because of that.
That's Mamba.
Yeah, it's Mamba mentality. It's mind over matter type deal, you know what I'm saying? I will shout this out to Kobe as well. I seen it. I can't remember the young man's name, but he was in the draft, the NBA draft. And he said, I can't remember his name. But I'll figure it out. But it just came to mind to say something. I seen it and I couldn't believe it. They said there's a young man in the NBA draft that made it to the NBA. Then he started crying. He was crying the whole time, right? And they asked him why he was crying. Matter of fact, he said he took off his jacket. He had Kobe stitched in the jacket or whatever, right? And people was like, you know, everybody got a favorite player. Like Jason Tatum's Kobe's favorite player. A lot of people have that, right? He said that Kobe Bryant was driving past and he said what happened is he couldn't practice basketball, right? Because his mom had to work multiple jobs. So when she wasn't working or he, you know what I'm saying, he had to find time to play basketball only in the nighttime or whatever, right? So Kobe Bryant drives in LA, Kobe Bryant drives past a basketball court and it's raining, right? Young man's out there shooting or whatever. Kobe goes and, hey, why you out here doing this? Why you out here shooting? He told him, it's the only time I can do it. And we're poor, you know what I'm saying? Mom works 2-3 jobs. It's the only time I can work on my game, da-da-da-da. Never heard about this because he kept it secret. Kobe told him to not tell anybody about this till now. He made it to the NBA, so he felt like he, you know what I'm saying, he achieved his goal. Kobe Bryant gave his mama $3,000 every month. He paid for this young man's basketball professional tutelage out of his own pocket, and nobody knew nothing about it. And I'm saying, that's what I be talking about, like with Facebook stuff. If you do stuff for people, if you are a good human being, it doesn't have to be broadcast. If you're doing something good for somebody, the first thing in your impulse is not to bring out your phone and record it. I gotta post this.
Nah.
Why are you posting it? You want everybody to kiss your ass because you did something good for somebody? Well, to me, it doesn't come off as you doing something good for somebody. It comes out you did it for the likes and the following and what can help your stature be brought up a little bit more. Nah.
Just do it.
You just do it. Nike reference. You just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was dope, though. But we can go ahead and get on the entertainment, Bo. You got anything?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing?
Nigga, you about to make me cry.
Oh man. Sherman. This man about to cry. But nah, just being real though. I would say Jid. I'm kind of interested in Jid coming with his
Jid,
new
you got
project.
something new?
Well, he done dropped a couple singles, right? He dropped one, he sliding off with Offset, going crazy.
Okay.
Then I heard one with Eminem that was going bananas. Hey.
Nah, Jid been doing this thing.
Hey, man. That project might be a problem.
I just been so busy on
the clips. I already know. Man, we wait next week. We got one more week.
Yeah.
So be it. We got one more week. But yeah, the game is void right now. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of really stuff dropping. I think the clips dropped at the right time where
and they got the perfect rollout.
Yeah, perfect rollout.
Perfect rollout.
Yeah. So that you would definitely get a nice review from that next week when we get the chance to listen to it. Y'all will get a nice review. All right, we're gonna call up Uncle OG. Hopefully he give a call. Now I forgot the headphones, so I don't know how this is gonna work.
Oh.
Headphones are somewhere, but we're gonna try this a different way this time. And hopefully it work. We're gonna have him on speakerphone. And we'll see what happens. I gotta take them off of airplane mode first. So be it. Bam, 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 bam. That's my cut.
Nah, it is. And it's not even on the album.
That's my cut. I have airplane mode.
I got some shit too.
What's that?
Yeah.
What you on, bro?
Nothing. We still recording.
What you on, folk? My Bluetooth thing, guy.
Good morning, fellas.
What's happening, fam?
Morning.
How y'all doing?
We doing good. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm complaining. Just had breakfast. I'm doing better now.
I'll do it the other way. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
What?
So normally we have our headphones on.
Yeah.
And we haven't had to use them because we got a different setup now and we haven't had to call nobody. So I forgot to hook up these headphones. So we doing it. So we doing it a different type of way. We got you on Bluetooth and we got you close up to what's called. So yeah, I'm like putting the microphone up to you and talking like we're doing an interview.
Man, y'all crazy.
Now we are.
We gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah, we are.
Huh?
I say, what we talking about today?
Oh, well, we just was going over the gambit and stuff. Of course, we had to talk about, Diddy's verdict and whatnot and why people feel the way they feel and whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was trending. And we had to talk about how it was going down in 2010. What were we bumping? What was we doing? You know what I'm saying? Just to walk down memory lane.
Boy, memory lane?
No. Like I just told Bo, see, we can't. It's certain Diddy references we just can't do no more, man.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nobody saying take that. Hey, yeah, ain't nobody saying take that no more.
Yeah. That's bad business.
That is bad business. Strike that from the conversation, please. I mean, it's been how you say it. I mean, what references you using it in? That's how you say it now, man. After hearing that testimony, yeah, bro. Yeah, that man, hey, it's just like R. Kelly, though. Like, I don't listen to R. Kelly, the sexual songs. I just can't get into them. Step in the Name of Love and other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still listen to, but when it seems like you're ready, wait a minute.
Nah.
Well, now this song and these lyrics mean a tad bit different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Okay, so now we doing this. We're gonna go back in the day and listen to the songs we know about people now.
I mean, if something came out about him, I would change my mind. Well, who was he talking about?
What?
That what he get killed for? I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I heard people say that he was, but I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, his father, called him out about it. And that's what happened. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, sexual connotation, you know what I'm saying, who you singing it to, it's like Luther Vandross. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But when you talking about crimes committed.
He said crimes.
That's a whole nother story. Just like that Aaron Hall song when it's like, don't be afraid. I don't see that no more.
What, Aaron Hall? What the hell?
You never heard that song, Don't Be Afraid?
I remember the song, but.
What'd you say, bro?
That's one of Puffy's boys. Y'all got to remember, guy came up under Puffy.
And that's my point. Then I heard that I listened to them lyrics. Like when you're in the moment, you're not thinking like that. But when stuff comes to light, then you start to go back and be like, hold up. No, that man was talking about some straight SA, man. I mean, I gotta listen, but I know they don't be afraid. He told her, he was like, don't run. Close, lock the door. Wait a minute. Like, sounds like this is against her will.
No, he did say.
Yeah, he said, dude, listen, and he sings so aggressively in it too. Like, wait a minute. I thought this song was jamming back then, but that, man, you was a wild boy, Aaron Hall.
Man.
Well, I'm going to just go back to I Miss You then. I'm going to just sing I Miss You.
I miss you.
Facts. And that's what have you rethinking every little thing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, when it comes to crime, like R. Kelly, before he was actually guilty of these crimes, I still listen to songs. I give everybody their due diligence.
Man.
Oh, if we wanted to know the real truth, you find out everybody like that.
Well, then I'd be listening to the outside, the birds, like that nigga sounding like Luther Vandross at my window this morning. That bird that won't stop singing. I'll be listening to that. There's a bird out there. He swear he in a singing group every morning. Like, good Lord, nigga, shut up. Yes. I am mad at him. Because what comes natural to me is sleeping. And he didn't get the memo. Especially on days off. Nah. But nah, I didn't know that.
Unique conversation, because we all trying to go against our nature, and that's what we start having problems.
Correct.
We can use that against the guys that we sitting up talking about now. You didn't start out that way.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
You
traded yourself.
Yeah.
For the money and the rich.
You sure did.
You
Sold out. That's why they said he sold your soul to the devil.
So what's the devil?
That entity, that whole energy.
No. It's the dark parts of yourself that you won't recognize. The things that you don't like about yourself.
That's real.
That lay dormant. And it's not till you get in places where you can access certain things that those things come up.
No, it's real. That's real.
That's what the devil is. Y'all seen Sinners, right?
Oh,
I haven't, but Bo has.
Multiple times. Love it. It's a lot in that movie.
No, it's not.
No, what you mean it's not?
The main character.
The main character? I'm gonna say the main character is just being black and staying alive. Like,
No. It's a dark movie. That's why the characters is black.
Yeah.
It's a dark movie.
Yeah.
It's a subconscious movie. That's why the characters are black. They have to deal with the darkness. It's soul searching. So who's the main character?
Who's the main? You?
Okay, who's the you in the movie?
Real talk, I don't know what it is about that movie, but that movie moves me in a way no movie can move me. My daughters have said multiple times that movie, like every statement, every scene, everything, it is like the total embodiment of what I want a movie to be about a black man.
Mm.
I
It was only about one black man.
yeah.
Who was it?
Me. I'm sorry.
In the movie, it starts out that the guy wake up and like the bird.
Okay, the musician. Okay, I give it to the musician, the singer. It's
That's
about
what the movie is. Now, it's multi-layered. That's what gets you. It's about his natural talent of being able to play 9 notes
boy.
in a rhythmic fashion.
Woo! Bro.
It's a natural gift.
Yes.
That's what the words say when the movie's coming on.
Mm-hmm.
In the relationship he had with his father about his talent.
Mm-hmm.
Now his father is a preacher.
Yep.
What does
Saul
the preacher
Williams.
represent in the movie? It represents God in the natural state of creation.
Mm-hmm.
So now it goes back to my statement. The whole movie is about him going against his natural state of creation. And then that's when the twins show up, because you can't go against God and two people not show up in this place. That's where the twins come from. At the point, it's twins now. Now you're dealing with 3. That's called multiple personality disorder. Wow. The twins are not real. They're split mentalities of one person.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk that talk.
If anybody gonna break it down, new
Smoke and stack. Smoke and stack. Yeah.
Listen. Smoke and stack is nothing more than your spinal column is the stack, and the smoke that goes in it is the essence that you get from God.
Woo!
28 days. That's the reason why they call smoke stack. And it was blue and red.
Yep.
Fire and water.
Watch the whole scenery. They were, yeah. I love it.
One had a knife, the other had a gun.
Man.
Now, if you split it further, you get the 2 women. One black, one damn near white.
Hey, Smoke, he wanted this straight sister.
There's a reason for that, because there's a spiritual component that's tied to that. That's the reason why she did hoodoo. And that's the reason why she had him wear the thing around his neck that he showed her when he came to the house. Now, this is all the same guy. But now we're dealing with trauma. Because now you're torn between your lower nature and your upper nature. That's the twins. Does anybody know the definition of sin?
Can't say that I do.
We've heard it. We don't know it, but we've heard the definition.
The definition of sin is to miss the mark. You can Google it. That's all sin means, is to miss the mark.
Miss the mark. Okay.
So what's with the trial and error thing that we often talk about? Is it trial and error? No, it's not. I argue that that's the reason why you have a problem, because you think it's trial and error. Gods don't have trial and error. They either do or they don't. They don't speak that type of language.
Interesting.
That's why we miss the mark and we sin. That's why we sin, because we believe it's trial and error. And that's against your nature. Because birds sing, because birds sing.
Yeah, they do.
Birds fly because birds fly.
They doing what they do. I get you.
What's your story? Why would you go against your nature? Oh, is it because you don't know who you are? Now you need both. You need both twins, Smoke and Stack. You do need them, but you have to prioritize them. Or they'll prioritize you.
Say that. Say that then.
So what is Smoke and Stack another name for?
Ego.
Emotion. Your emotion.
Your ego.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are emotions? Emotions are energy in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Energy in motion. Put them all together, you got God. My people perish for lack of knowledge. They write that. But check out Sinners, man. It's a lot to it. And we have to discuss the vampires that's in it.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to. So I guess everybody. I'm late to this party, so I did see that it's about to be on. Matter of fact, I think it's on Max.
Yeah, it's on demand.
It's on, so I'm gonna check it out. You know, I'll probably check it out tonight or sometime this weekend, and then we could definitely have a more in depth talk about it, so I can have some opinions. I know you done watched it a couple times. I already know. He talk about it every chance he get. Matter of fact, when we talk about any type of movie,
Vampires are parasites.
yes, they are.
Energy parasites.
Yeah, they are.
They are energy parasites, and it's nothing more than the things it's eating. That's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
It's sex. It's alcohol. It's drugs. It's talking too damn much.
Yes.
Say that.
All these vices, yes.
Say that.
Speaking of vices, what do we use vices for?
To calm something down.
No, to hold things in
maintain, to maintain. Yeah, you use vices to maintain.
Now, the outlets that's in your house, what are they called? On my side of it, they're called devices, meaning energy waits until you plug something into it for it to be used.
Correct.
But it's these words that we use that keep us in the state of sinning.
Devices.
These terminologies that we use over and over again that keeps us sinners. To keep the parasites attached to us. To keep the parasites taking a host and turning that host into a parasite.
Pass it on. Walking Dead.
Oh, wow. Zombieism.
Yeah. I got you, G.
Yeah, we on there. I mean, all that, like you just said, it takes on another, you know what I'm saying, the host. And yeah, a vampire, a zombie. Yeah, them are the main ones.
Pass it on.
And there's another word that we're missing here, guys. Cancer.
Oh.
Boy, that touches right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
But it's real, though.
So why are you missing the mark? Why are you turned away from the one that created you?
Say that.
If you're a bird, you would think you're a cat or a dog. Who would do that? And why?
True that.
But check out Sinners, man. It's a deep movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Only about one guy.
Will do. That's deep.
It's about the journey of your life and falling from the creator to creation and the road back to creator.
Say that. Only one person could put it as good and as eloquently as you just did. That's Uncle OG. Only one person can put it like that, because everybody else that told me about the movie, you know, they definitely have their takes and their perspectives of it. But the deep analysis that you just put on it, it made me want to go watch it. Like, oh, I gotta go check this out.
I don't know why you ain't. The movie been out about like 2 months, man. I
just ain't watched it. I'm just being honest.
3 months now.
Most of us get caught up on the color component of it. Right? Rightly so. How does God see color?
Yeah.
No, that's a question you have to start asking. How does God see color? The answer to that question is he doesn't.
He doesn't.
We do.
Correct. Because we're all his children, is what they say. So there shouldn't be a color thing.
It's not. Oh, okay, let's put it this way. It's either all dark or it's all light. It's never the same.
Correct.
At the same time.
Correct.
So it's either different shades of dark or it's different shades of light.
Light.
Ain't nothing in between.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's like
a lot of things we can't see because we have so many lenses on our glasses.
Say that.
These glasses we wasn't designed to wear.
Yep.
Say that.
It's not what you think it is. It's bigger than that. At the same time, it's bigger. It's smaller. You know, I heard a story about World War II and how Russians would send messages. They would send messages encoded inside a message, which means they would send pictures and put a period in it, and all the information was in the period. No, this was in the 30s and 40s. They're doing this.
Right.
Meaning you have to hold a period. You have to have a mechanism to make the period big enough where you can see the information in it. When you gonna do that with your life?
That's a good correlation. I like that.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Nah, serious.
Nah, for real.
It's bigger than what you're looking at in the mirror every day.
Man.
Yeah.
It's bigger. The sun, an eyeball, and a woman's breast have the same thing in common. They all made exactly the same.
They surely is. Both stupid. It's like, don't get to talk about them with him.
No, but you got to break it down.
Nurtured off all three of them. We get nurtured off all three.
Yeah.
You want to go against your nature. You want to get into vampirism. Hey, It's phenomenal.
Yes.
It really is. It's for everybody that watch it. Because wherever you are, you'll get something.
My daughter watches it like it's a TV show. Kenzie watches Sinners like it's a TV show all the time.
Now, how about this? The movie's about the director's life.
Yeah.
It's not even about the guitarist.
The guitars are symbolic of him.
The guitarist is symbolic of him. Because he can take stuff that's in his mind, put it on paper, and then paint that picture and put it into motion.
Cinematography.
That's what a picture is. That's what a movie is.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures in motion. And all he had to go through for you to sit there and him capture your mind for a few hours and watch it.
Yeah.
That's called magic.
Voila.
Hey.
Voila. Abracadabra, nigga.
Abracadabra, nigga.
Hey, now, I'm being honest. Now, honestly, what we do, they call it witchcraft. A lot of stuff that we do back in the days, they call it witchcraft, but this is really science. It's just science, mathematics.
It's bigger than that. You can do it because you're a creator.
Man.
Only creators can do that.
Man.
You ever seen a bird make another bird? No.
You said no. Nah.
You ever seen a cat make another cat? No. You can make another human. You have the capability and the power to make another human. And yet you sin. You have the power to make your reality as big or as small as you want to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then back to the witchcraft. What did they call it before that? Oh. See, all you had to do is follow it back. I'm talking about before it was even fucking words. Yeah, I know, but falling on deaf ears when you start talking like that.
But spells?
No, a spell is nothing more than spelling.
Correct.
I'm talking about, go back to what makes thought. What's the components? See, you get bigger.
Yeah.
They hire you in the cosmos.
Yeah, because that's where I went to. I was in Buck Rogers years. Like, wait a minute, I ain't got nothing for you, G.
Thanos.
We're talking about his layer. Like Meek Mill says, his levels to this thing. Most of us don't get past the base level, and that's the
surface
material realm.
Facts.
Most of us can't get past or see past the material realm.
Mm-hmm.
But your homework for next time we talk is
Okay.
the components of thought.
Components of
What's the
thought.
component of thought? I like that.
What's the components of thought?
That sounds like an album.
I like that.
Now,
Bo about to steal that and call his album that.
to get there, because the things that make spelling is the things that make thought.
Okay.
Components of thought.
What's the components of thought?
Yeah.
Bo about to make a production album. That's what's gonna call. What's the components of thought?
I am.
He was like, oh, that's cold.
Now I'm sticking with stored energy. No. We don't have to go on a tangent. This is my thing. Stored energy is my thing.
Okay, fine.
That's what I be saying. Like, anybody trying to think that?
If stored energy is your thing, what do you do with the negative energy?
Stored energy is patience. So wait for whatever I'm going to bring to wait for it. This is what stored energy is. It's patience. No, it ain't no wait. No. Stored energy is when you think it's sleep, it's still energy. You think it's shut off, you think it's dead, it's still energy in there. That's what I am. Right. Yes.
They can just lay dormant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the key, because you could have the energy to complete something, do something. You have the creativity to do something. But if you don't put the action to doing it, that's the stagnant reality of it. And so that's exactly what I'm saying to it. So it makes sense.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Once the thing becomes aware, you're supposed to be starting something else.
Correct.
And it doesn't die.
Correct.
That's the reason why there wasn't the second day after the first day in Genesis.
Keep it moving.
Boy.
Keep it rolling. I got you. Man. I'm with you.
And there was a third day after the second day.
Boy. And so on and so on.
We have to divide the 3 days. And what's those positions between 1 and 2? That was called night.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it was night before day 1.
Day and night.
Yeah.
That's smoke and stack.
Man.
And bring it back. Bring it back.
Smoke and stack.
That's blue
and red.
Man.
Black and white.
Mm-hmm.
In and out, up, down, left coast.
Left, right.
Coast, west coast.
GD Vice Lord.
This nigga. Like on that point, we just gonna go to the Sox play. He just took it on a whole nother round. Right, I said, yeah, that was him. That was something he had going on right there that came out there. Out of all that stuff he said, that's what came to mind.
I'm saying red, blue, red. GD Vice Lord, Crip Blood. I mean, what?
Nigga said all type of stuff red and blue.
You see how far it fall?
It could have been Crip and Blood, though.
Yeah, I'm saying like GD. I come up
Midwest.
GD Vice Lord. I didn't come up, Crip Blood. I came up GD Vice Lord.
We both did. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. I'm just saying, with all the stuff we're talking about, I was just like, that's what you came up with. I was just saying here, Thomas saying all this other, Uncle OG saying all this other stuff. You just said, GD Vice Lord.
That's how people relate to it.
They never gonna relate to it. They heard the blue and red, they was gonna relate to it. Or as we are talking about it now, because it's so politicized, Democrat, Republican.
Yeah, I mean, you throw them bitches in there too. I mean, what the fuck?
I wasn't gonna throw nobody in there. I'm just saying, if we are, that's the biggest base. Everything with what the way the world's going now. That's the biggest game right there.
And Elon Musk is still crying.
There's a flip to it. What makes you is you have a spiritual component in nature.
Yeah.
You have a physical component.
Yes.
The spiritual component is blue. The physical component is red. That's what you see when you look at those colors. Because blue and red, which is fire and water, neutralize each other. Cancel each other out. That's the reason why when you have a fire, you have to bring water. To put it out.
Yep, say that. Because it's raging.
No, fire does what fire does. It never rages. It's just fire. We put the degree to it.
Got you.
Sometimes fire is a very good thing. It's another form of death. You can't have life without a natural cycle of death.
True that.
We're not here if this is science. A meteor doesn't fall from the heavens, which is space, which is another form of spirit. Doesn't fall, and to this earth, fire happens, catastrophe happens, then life happens.
Mm-hmm.
No, facts.
Why we don't like catastrophe?
I love catastrophe.
I ain't said it like that. You get to watch everybody else. You don't like it when it happens to you.
I love when it happens to me.
Because I don't.
I love it. I don't.
I do.
Yeah, I don't. Catastrophe. There's a whole different word. Catastrophe.
Yeah, hey,
failure. You don't know. Catastrophe is like an extremity of failure.
It ain't failure. It's like dealing with everything that's going on in front of you right now. Like,
but a catastrophe is an extremity of failure. Like you can fail at something like I missed the mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I was supposed to get this, I didn't do this. But a catastrophe means like it feels like unfixable. This is a catastrophe. When you come to something, be like perfect time. It's like if you were doing a party, right? Let's say I'm party planner, right? And I say, hey, okay, we don't have the balloons. Oh, that's a failure. The balloons are part of it. We don't got the balloons. We don't got the cake. We don't got the food. We don't got the DJ.
Hey.
This is a catastrophe.
Hey, but you could be in a relationship.
And that's a catastrophe too.
Yes.
We don't see eye to eye.
Yes.
We don't even like each other. That's a catastrophe.
Hey.
But failure could be like we're not communicating right now.
That don't have to be a failure. That can, it can. Hey,
it is
you can
failure
learn
because
you
it's
can learn
you
from a
deem you want to be
catastrophe.
successful. But it is a failure because it's something you deemed that you wanted to win
you gotta,
at.
build
and you
yourself
thought that you was
back
going to do. I mean, it's still a failure. We fail every day, but the thing that makes us human is to come back from the failures.
We don't fail every day. Success. Anybody know the definition of success?
The actual definition?
We have to change. We have to get into the etymology of these words and what they mean. All success is doing something twice.
Okay.
Yeah, one. Yeah, okay, I got you. Mm-hmm.
But we put these big old aspirations and dreams on something that's real simple.
We attach it.
In our sickness, in our fallen state, we do these things.
Mm-hmm.
Failure and success is the same thing. Because if you fail long enough, you're successful at it.
Hey, facts.
Facts.
Yes.
That's the mic drop right there. That's the mic drop.
Hey. Now, seriously.
That is the mic drop because anybody who listens to that part, just that part alone.
Serious.
That is the mic drop of the show. Seriously.
So think about your bad habits and why they're bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a success no matter what you do. Because that's what God's do.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a failure, ever. The only way you fail is you don't do it twice. And in our addictive natures, we're going to do it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Me, my mindset, I'm not a failure until I'm in the casket. I'm not a failure until I'm in the casket.
No, do you have to come back and do it again? Right?
Yeah. So,
that's a different topic.
Yeah, we'll say that one for the next go round. That gets deep. That gets deep.
Yeah.
That gets deep. They get into another cosmos. That get deep.
If energy don't die, what are we talking about?
Say that.
Still here.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring this to a wrap. We got our homework. It is the 4th of July. Most people going to barbecue. Even if you don't barbecue, we're going to
And I got to take my daughter to an interview.
That's what's up.
She's texting me, too.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and let you get out of here, Uncle OG. You know what I'm saying? Rest up. Spend time with the loved ones. You know what I'm saying?
We needed this. We needed this. Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get it right. We're going to work it out to do it more.
No.
You know, life stay moving, like you said. So we just got to figure it out to make it work.
Needed this. Love you.
Love you, bro.
Be careful.
All right. As you can see, man, I'm so dedicated to letting y'all hear Uncle OG. I held this phone for 30-something minutes. Man. My arm is dead. But this is the type of stuff. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone. But this is the type of stuff that I talk about with perspectives, right? And like what Uncle OG said when I was talking to y'all about how y'all fear this man and everything he got going on, there's a higher power. Man. There's a higher plan for you way before you fearing this man. And Uncle OG kind of just told you that, like, in what we was talking about. So I don't got nothing else. Like I said, it's 4th of July. I'm ready to go get me some vittles, kick it with the fam, enjoy this nice hot day. You know what I'm saying? Bo already ready to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He already said he's taking his daughter to the interview. I think he got a hot date. Got a hot date. Hot day on a hot date. You feel me? Hot fun in the summertime. Hey. That's an old school, I told you. Old song, baby. But that's going to conclude another episode of the Pulpit Podcast. You know we do it. We only want to get better for y'all and ourselves. And until the next one. Yep.